Так, ну, в общем, давайте запускаться уже. Вчера, к сожалению, стрим пропал из-за технических, как обычно, происшествий. Из-за сиегодного порта. В общем, да. Сегодня я пытаюсь провести дабл-стрим. Немножко сегодня побегаем по DLC локации, которую я хотел вчера побегать. Вот. Немножко, так сказать, сделаем лирическое отступление от сюжета. X. Да, к сожалению, не знаю. К сожалению или к счастью, микрофон у меня теперь находится в новом положении, поэтому, да, не удивляйтесь этому еще более криповому звуку, который называется голос. Так, как обычно же. Вроде слетело, вроде немножко слетело, да, спасибо. Применить, спасибо. Да, я действительно хочу сохранить изменения. Так, как обычно, YouTube, интересно, что? Потому что бывает чатик показывается, иногда бывает нет. Во, как обычно, ютабский чатик всегда жопа. В такси, в пробке, смотрю поток, все заеби слышно. Отлично. Спасибо, Игорь, спасибо. Благодаря тебе только все слышно хорошо. Иначе было бы, как обычно, из жопы бы все слышно было. Блин, в такси смотреть стримы — это какой-то новый лакшери. Так, да, у нас сегодня задача двигаться в новую локацию, которая идет DLC-шкой в эту игру. В этой игре. Неважно. Так как здесь обещаются очень красивые просторы зимние, я не хотел это откладывать на прохождение личное, так сказать, вне стрима. Поэтому сегодня сделаем так. Так, что-то тут сильно много плюшек дает, мне это уже не нравится. Спасибо. Entschuldigung.
What are you doing, Aloy? This path leads to the cut. The Banuk have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism. The Eclipse won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow. Return to your task.
I was thinking, Rost used to tell me stories about the Banuk and their shamans, and how they thread blue cables through their skin. Kind of like someone else we know, huh? So maybe the real reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk is to stay clear of your past.
It's the ancient past that concerns me, Aloy, not my own. Which is why you should stop prattling and get back to what matters. But as usual, you do as you wish.
Touchy.
Окей. Короче, да, все затмение, все вот это вот апокалиптичное говно может подождать, потому что я сегодня пойду гулять по снегу. Because I want so. Нихера себе, вот это тут лекарственные подсумки. Нихера себе, вот это здесь хилочки.
Should have brought a cart.
Что-то как-то, я не знаю, меня напрягает на самом деле. то, что здесь такие... Простите, что это такое нахер? Уязвимость хвост, проблемность огонь. Ага. Не волк, очень проворная, опасная боевая машина, наносящая урон от огня в ближнем бою, использующая миномет для поражения цели на расстоянии. Ну, почему бы и нет? Действительно так. Холод, холод, холод. Холод, холод, холод. Есть у меня что-то вроде было для холода. Вот, это хорошая тема для холода. Сюда, куда-то пошел глупый. Нифига, он патрулирует, конечно. Слишком большой у него какой-то патрульный путь. Ёжик, здорово. Можно не потихоньку сидеть, можно громко сидеть. А, на работе? Тогда ладно. Пирс по улица тут отдать. Ух. Прикольно. Спасибо. Ну чё ж ты так быстро высадился, брат? Нечестно. Пусик, пусик. Окей, у него комбо из 3 атак, будем знать. Как больно-то. Больно-то все. Он хороший, хороший. Может не ходить вообще сюда, в принципе. Потому что что-то вся хилка, которая у меня была, ее нету. припасов. Возможно, я рано сюда, конечно, подался. Ну ладно. Это было больно. Внезапно дикая коза, окей. Где все такое хилка, который я искал? Точно честно.
Okay, that's a welcome, I guess.
Так, не убивайте. Стоп. Ты бесишь, короче. Танковая тварь. Надеюсь, сейчас тут уже мясо. Да, у тебя ни хера, понятно, спасибо.
You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
Окей.
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
Окей. Ну, я согласен, да, я бы здесь долго бы не... Йо.
Smoke rising from the mountain. And the village, too. What's it for?
Вот такой вот Horizon я бы хотел бы видеть постоянно. А не пустынное вот это говно. Так, а что у вас тут? Окей, костерчик впереди.
If Aratok let the march out follow us,
Так.
but he must realize the toll we've paid.
Ну, серьезно, хера нету, ну вы бомжи.
I do not think that our hunter's blood is on
Must be
Aratak.
something big going on.
He led them to
Most of the village is moving towards that smoke.
О, так. Сейвимся. На самом деле, я бы не стал бы здесь сейвиться после такой битвы. Что тут за движ у вас, ребят? Ну, как себе домой такая. Распихивая всех.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrind, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead. But not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
Я на такие тематические вечеринки не подписывался.
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the demon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear! Our blood is in your teeth, Aratak!
We are Banuk. Our enemies. Our prey.
The daemon. That frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice, for free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Aurea, spouting on about spirits and demons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Aurea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her, but no. Here's Big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over again.
Have you ever heard of a man named Silence? Tall, deadly serious, cables in his skin? Like a shaman?
I've heard that name once or twice, but always whispered. Like some boogeyman the Banuk want to forget. I'm not sure what went down, but I got the impression he messed with the Conclave. Or they messed with him.
Conclave?
All the most important shamans gather in Banur from time to time to keep up with the latest mumbo-jumbo. No idea how they all fit into one tent without those crazy headdresses getting locked up on each other. Aurea's been to that shindig, but when I asked her what it's like, she just gave me a dirty look. So if you want to know more, you'll have to find her and make her like you, I guess. Good luck.
What is it about the Banuk you can't make sense of?
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure. A challenge to survive.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice in a place like this.
Yeah. A land cold enough to crack teeth, filled with wild animals. You think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid. Well, believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
You said you've lived out here for 2 winters?
Aye. Back home, some fur traders told me about this steel-forsaken heap of tents. Good location. Ripe for change. We were barely scraping by until this place started filling up for Aurea. A great prophet is coming, they said. I heard prophet. Honest mistake. Not that the Banuk are stingy, they just prefer to keep trade among themselves. We could get through to enough of them. We could really put this place on the map. Or at least on a map.
Так, ладно.
I want to know more about this daemon.
It's crazy talk, Aloy.
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines behave.
Then you need to find Aurea. She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rats. I've heard only the shamans know the trail beyond those frozen peaks. But I do know where you could find her apprentice, Naltuk. He went north of the river, chasing rumors.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some say a new machine, like no one's seen before.
Well, now I'm definitely interested. Thanks for the talk, Bergrand.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratak can tell me more about Araya or Thunder's Drum.
Claim any hunter
Maybe worth a shot.
going unprepared.
Ух. Так, во-первых, пойдем доп-квест возьмем, потому что он нам все равно тут бегать с доп-квестами. Так.
You seem sad, stranger. I heard you mention a flood?
Yes. A sudden deluge, without rain or melt to explain it. I'm Lalai, the drummer of Deep Din. Or at least I was, until it disappeared under the waters.
Deep Din. What's that?
A hollow, carved out by the old ones. A chamber, a basin, and a musical instrument all at once. My life, my calling. I'd explain it by playing for you if I could. But its pipes are deep under the water now.
Так, ну ладно.
A flood without rain. That is strange. Where is this place? I'll have a look if I'm
Как
in the
вот отдельно
area.
вообще другую игру
Just
пилили.
northwest of here. Look all you like, but I don't see what good it'll do. The floodwaters aren't going anywhere. How does one ask a river to relent?
Left the tall neck and frost figures. Bandits cower at Stone Yield because they are too afraid to face.
I do not want to hear this talk from you again. Doubt is heavier than a week's snow.
Forgive me, my chieftain. We will be ready for the next attempt.
But this will not be an attempt. It must be done. Do you understand?
My chieftain.
Good.
Или, блин, это проходить потом. После основного сюжета сейчас надо глянуть.
I suppose you wish to speak.
Да тут много о чем можно поговорить.
This Damon you talked about.
If you are hardy enough, you can venture out and see the signs yourself. It has changed the machines, made them fiercer, stronger.
But what is it?
A matter for the shamans to debate.
There are other Weraks in Song's Edge too?
Yes, the village has its own life for all Banuk who need trade or shelter. After the war ended, it sprang up from what was once a campsite, quick as the bloom between frosts. Perhaps it will last until the Karja seek war again.
You're set on going back to the mountain?
I have put my word to it.
Even with the risks being so great?
The risk of what? Death? It would be a worse fate to bow our heads to the challenge and say too much.
Так, понятно, момент. Так.
Well, I guess that's it then.
Good. I prefer deeds to words.
Right.
No time to talk.
Так, а у них есть тут хоть кто-нибудь вообще торговец? Стоит только попросить.
Doesn't it just make sense then?
Yep. Так у меня лучше все, по-моему. Наверное. Ну вот это вот самоцветы охереть. Противоядие. Пигменты, звериные фигурки. Я твою мать, по-моему, зря я сюда пришел вообще в самом начале. Так, ну ладно. еще одно тут задание возьмем.
No more music.
Okay, if I want to learn more about how this daemon affects the machines, I've got to find Maria. To do that, I need to talk to her apprentice, who followed the river north.
Outlander, wait a moment.
Подожди момент.
That weapon of yours, Outlander, that spear. I can see the blue light upon it.
You're not the first to take an interest in it. I've made it myself.
Your own design. And yet you are not a shaman.
No. More of a tinker?
A tinker does not understand the spark in the metal, the song in the metal like this. But it could be improved upon, modified with the help of the old ones. Far north of here there is a cave, a shaft in the snow. Within it is a nest of metal birds. Find a bird that hasn't been stripped by shamans past. Look for a rail inside it, the length of your spear. That's all I can tell you.
Get a rail from some metal birds in a cave. Sounds perfectly normal.
I know the place.
Да блин. В общем, пишут, что лучше к этому приступать после выполнения основного сюжета. Наверное. Ну, мне похер. Интересненько. Так. Ну, как раз к Долгоногу приблизимся. Блин, офигенная локация. Так, меня на самом деле могут трахнуть, мне быстрее нужно добежать до костерчика. Костёрчик.
Outlanders. Large outlanders.
А? Вышки я все сегодня потерял, поэтому надо...
Brogan said Araya's apprentice went north of the river. Hopefully not too far.
Главное не нарваться ни на кого, пока я бегаю тут. Дурачок.
That must be Naltuk, looking out at that tower.
Ядрить.
Looks like it's sending a voice or signal.
Демонический Долгоног. По-моему, мне сюда рановато, да.
Naltuk?
Who are you? How did you find me?
Bergrand told me you'd be out here.
He's persistent. I've told that Oseram 1,000 times. I don't need to buy anything.
And I'm not selling. I just need to find Araya.
Well, you won't. She's gone where only shamans can tread. She seeks guidance from the voice in the blue light. That is her task. And the task she gave me is to observe the daemon's work. To stop it spreading, if I can. But what can I do about these towers? In only a few weeks, they've sprouted throughout the cut. The daemon's energy pulses from them. rallies the machines, even repairs them.
Aratok said this daemon was frenzying machines.
Look there. Those with the purple markings. They belong to the daemon. They're stronger,
Нет.
more dangerous.
I've seen something like this
Определенность.
before.
Рановато сегодня побежал.
A corruption,
Это жопа.
but it wasn't from your daemon.
You have? Well, then you know more than I do. These towers, are they part of your corruption?
No. Those are new to me too.
Like I said, they empower the daemon's machines. They must be stopped.
Alright, you want to stop the spread of the daemon's work? I know how to get started. With my bow and spear.
Outlander, wait. Won't you tell me your name?
Aloy.
Good. If you fall to the daemon's machines, at least I can properly recount your efforts to Araya.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. But I won't fall. And when I'm done, you're gonna tell me where she is.
Так, ну не. К сожалению, я, наверное, рановато сюда побежал. Так. Потому что здесь что-то огребать будет сильно много, поэтому... Ну, в принципе, мне уже не требуется костер для быстрого перемещения. Ядрить. Да, как-то неправильно получилось с названием стрима и всем остальным. Так, ну охереть, я это говорю с охеренным перегрузом все это время. Кайф. Надеюсь, это никто не слышал. Кек.
I'll find a use for you.
Почему звездюлился в DLC-шку? Дурачок. Началось. Как бы мне сейчас не помешала бутылка.
I'd have to leave something else.
Почему? В принципе, мне так не хорошо.
I'll tuck that away. I can still get the upper hand.
Ой, да ну куда?
Can't keep it down.
Вот сильные. Это слишком большое. Крепота, спасибо, пока.
Get it while I can.
Куда меня родная несет?
This'll help.
Здравствуйте, внезапно. Что, купить нужно вас? А, ну все то же самое, да? Ну, интересно. Вот это всякую химию продадим. Кристальные светящиеся плитки я оставлю. Мало ли. самую чашу оставлю. Можно двигать.
Crash the Eclipse focus network, he said. So how are we gonna do that? Oh, wait. I forgot. We won't. I do all the dangerous stuff. You just listen in.
Что-то стемнело так резко. Не весело. Ау.
There are the handholds, right where you said they'd be. Did you get that, Silence? No? Fitting name you got there.
Ох уж эти локализаторы. Никак они не могут обыграть имена.
What now?
Wait, that's what. Take a seat at the campfire and rest. When night falls, we'll talk.
They still have a fire to keep me company. How nice of you to finally drop by.
Our purpose this night is to crash the focus network.
Yeah, tell me the part I don't know. How?
For starters, you'll need to infiltrate the Eclipse's main base.
Wait, what?
Нормально вообще.
That's right.
А, не утка, здорово.
Fortunately for you, I brought you around to the back way.
Ну, как видите.
It's right through that crevice. Once you reach the base, you'll see the objective. A derelict tall neck that's been extensively modified. Climb the tall neck. Grafted into the top of its disc, you'll find a module of sorts. Destroy that, and the focus network will crash.
So you were part of the Eclipse.
I've never been part of anything.
Ну давай.
I serve my own interests always. But it is the case that I assisted the Eclipse before I sensed the threat they might become.
Самый интересный стримчик
It
будет
was a
часика
mistake
через 2.
that I'm doing what I can to correct.
What sort of
Где я буду
assistance did
стринкать.
you give them?
А, да, это пока так.
Head through that crevice, Aloy. You have more important things to do than ask questions.
Вот на следующем стриме, я надеюсь, сегодня 2 стрима провести. Вот на следующем стриме будет очень страшно. Так.
Gonna be tight.
Так, интересно, в стриме это показывается? Слава богу, нет. Тихо, спокойно.
More like soldiers, held in reserve for a war yet to come. You'll have to get past them. The back way. I didn't say it'd be easy.
Так, ну а чё? Упостился? А, понятно. Его это, конечно же, не убило. Я, конечно, тоже не должен убивать. Да. Мелкий. Да? Так, ну не цели там меня. Какие пустоши вообще? Я чуть тут не огреб. Еще один. Петушара. Что-то пройти не желаешь? Ну ладно. Мне и так вполне пойдет так. Давай опять попробуем. Тебе надо. Боже, сколько их тут.
Explosions in the distance.
Pay that no mind. Doesn't concern you.
О, апельсина. Просто здесь ковыряюсь, не надо мне обращать внимание. Еще один истребитель. Обилие травы здесь. The fuck down. Ой, только не говори, что это опять эти глупые юдишки.
You getting this? I see the legs of a tall neck down there, but no tall neck.
Damn. The transmitter's been moved. Check down the ravine to the left. Only place it could be.
So much for your insider knowledge. Toward the explosions. Great.
You've got exactly one shot at this, Aloy, so spare the sarcasm and make it count. You see that bridge over the ravine?
Yep.
Memorize its location. There's a rappel point on the side. That'll be your way out.
And these Eclipse troopers?
Avoid them or kill them, your choice. The blasting should cover any noise you make. Find the tall neck and destroy the module on top.
Here we go.
It's been so long since I set eyes upon Meridian. Or even Sunfall, for that matter.
Так, поскольку эти ребята любят дальние... Называется соответствующая бронь будем делать. Ну, хотя бы физический урон на самом деле ближний бой такой себе. Спасибо, что я стрелять не мог в это время играл. Так, где пацан? Хорошие перекаты? Ну, не очень. Ну, нет. Ну что там? Оп-оп-оп. Так. Вот это жопа на самом деле. Какого хера вообще? Везде приходится звуки отключать. Все работает не так, как надо. Бесит.
Move along now.
This will not go well for you.
Is there fighting up ahead?
No. It's a mining operation. So long as you're quick, it won't affect you.
Oh good, another secret. That shelter. It's bigger than the others.
Find the Tallneck, Aloy. There's no time to poke around.
There is if I make time.
So long as King Itamen languishes at Sunfall, coddled by his mother, he will never learn the true lessons of the sun. I have tried to instruct him, but the shadow of his mother's influence is upon him. I took him to the palace balcony to behold an offering of sacrifice in the ring, but he showed no thirst for it. He averted his gaze. Look to the sun, I told him. Do not shield your eyes. In all things, it is absolute. One day, it nurtures life, and the next, scorches life away. It burns the skin of champions and wretches alike. Never does the sun show pity. That is the example a Sun King must follow. The example of your father. But before my instruction could take hold, she was there, clutching him to her robes, burying his face against her breast. How is a king to rule when he cannot even see?
There's only one man big enough to wear this. He was.
Нормально.
This is his shelter. Not exactly fancy.
My lord,
Did you
the
expect
13th king of the Karja Sundom was murdered,
his brutality?
cut down by cowards who mistook
Да хорош базарить.
Enough to want to stop him.
Ever the strong are beset upon by the weak. So he said, as the traitors launched their assault, as their cannons forged by Oseram filth toppled the battlements and burst the gates. I would have fought to the end. But it was his will, the will of the sun, that I lead the prince and queen into the west, to safety. My lord did not hesitate. He saw his fate. He looked into the sun, and he did not blink. With me, he sent kestrels, nobles, sun priests, and slaves. Killing all that stood in the way, I carved a path to Sunfall. There, we joined others to gather the strength to take back our home. But our strength only faded until the buried shadow was brought to light.
Еще больше невменяемых.
Meridian and the spire.
Holy Meridian. That's how he sees it. But his destiny is to win it back.
When I first set eyes on the buried shadow, I trembled. Was I not the chosen of the sun? A blazing light of faith to shred and scatter darkness? Was it not my place to destroy this devil? But High Priest Bahavas instructed me in the prophecy and set right my frame of mind. The murder of the true Sun King broke the cosmic cycle short of completion. The whole world cast into darkness, doomed. To resume and turn the wheel of time would require more than sun and faith. All forces must combine, all halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, night to day. Even a buried shadow wants the wheel to turn. For without a sun in the sky, there can be no shadow. Never does the sun show pity. And yet, when my wife died in birthing, and in dying into the life of my child unborn, I pitied myself. My lord sensed this. But instead of casting me down for weakness, he cast upon me a radiant beam of honor. He ordered my kin buried in the sacred caves reserved for royals and heroes. Unimaginable. Never again would I doubt that I am the chosen of the sun. Never again would pity find a place in me. Not for myself or another.
Так, по-моему, сильно высокий угол обзора. Вот так вот.
When sleep refuses to come, I think of our wedding night. How you welcomed me to the marital bed. How after, when you fell asleep, I lay there watching your delicate face. For all its beauty, I detested its fragility. A rage swelled up inside me. I abhorred that bed. How its softness threatened to swallow us up. And that room, the stench of incense, the fine embroidery of the drapes, all of it weak. I slipped from the bed, threw open the casement, and lay naked on the stone floor, determined to spurn all seductions of comfort. But when I woke the next morning, you lay beside me, naked as I in the cold. Your body, stretched beside mine, seemed chiseled from stone. I saw you wake, instantly alert, like an animal ready to strike. You said nothing. You did not have to. Already you had shown me beyond doubt that we were meant to be.
Ой, эти отношения. Там, блин.
Every morning, I wake to the same nightmare. The same reality. Holy Meridian, in the hands of profligates. Debased. The spire, towering above the horizon like in a glittering spike through the center of my mind. The spire, towering above the horizon like in a glittering spike through the center of my mind. Every daybreak in exile is a mark of failure, but the count of days runs thin. I will see Meridian retaken, the profligates slaughtered, a true king restored to the Mesa throne. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy.
Ох уж этот комплекс бога.
He's a fanatic, all right. Single-minded.
It gives him a focus that you seem to lack. Now how about finding that Tolnik?
Would not have been easy to drag a tunnel.
Alert. Irregular transmission source near.
Только не нужно, что сейчас появилась всякая херобора.
I see it. They've built some kind of structure around it.
Climb it. The sooner this is done, the better.
I don't like this. Feels wrong.
Everything here is wrong. Just get to the module and destroy it.
Так, ну это интересно. Вот дальше. А другого хода нет. как бы вижу, что... А, окей. Зачем туда сделали? Вот непонятно. Так удобно, что его никто не охраняет.
I see the module.
Good. Now be quick.
This is Hades?
Aloy, this is not the time.
It's a metal devil.
Open the module's casing, now. Aloy, do as I say or all is lost.
Entity has come here. Entity miscalculated. Entity cannot destroy me. I am beyond its reach.
Maybe you are. But this isn't!
Destroy the entity.
Keep moving or you'll die.
No way! Yeah,
keep running!
Ой, понял.
Great trail. Are you kidding me? Almost there. What?
Don't fight, run.
Согласен. Да ты кусок.
Are you kidding me?
Head left towards the camp.
Got it. Almost out of it.
Понятно.
The whole base is on high alert.
Ну, брось.
Yeah, I noticed.
Keep moving! More clips across the ravine.
О, боже. Охереть просто.
Keep moving or you'll...
Come on.
Run, don't fight!
Come on.
Head left towards the camp.
Got it. Almost there.
The whole base is on high alert.
Yeah, I noticed.
Keep running! Watch out, more eclipse!
Bridge in sight.
That's the way out.
No.
Хорош. Куда дальше-то, ё? Немножко несправедливо, по-моему. Ладно. Прикольно было знать. Точнее, нет, что там был крюк для слюбливания.
Are you kidding me?
Don't fight.
Спасибо. Спасибо.
What? Got it. Almost out of it.
The whole base is on high alert.
Yeah, I noticed.
Keep moving! Watch out, there's more ahead.
Bridge in sight.
That's the way out.
I know.
Ревидерчик, короче. О, господи.
Rough going, but you survived.
You knew Hades was there and you sent me to him?
I won't deny I risked your life, but it was the only way. Now, with the focus network down, we can both get what we want. Access to the secrets of Zero Dawn.
I'm past trusting you with secrets.
Good. That means you're wising up. Trust is for fools. It shifts and crumbles like sand. A poor foundation for any partnership. But mutual self-interest, now that is a solid bedrock upon which you and I might build a new science of understanding. We both need answers, Aloy. And thanks to you, we're on the verge of grasping them. It's Sunfall. We'll speak again.
You miserable... Damn him. If I could toss this focus and be rid of you, Silence, I would. But we both know I need it. Sunfall it is. And Zero Dawn.
Это куда теперь? Что тут вот это все двигать? Так, ну нет. Надо теперь пехом немножко пробздеться. Насобирать всю эту сумку с хилками.
Stocking up. I'm gonna need you.
Так, я нашел. Передвижение. Как классно, что все они бегают быстрее меня. Подхилялся, сука.
That's better.
О, боги. Надо сейчас здесь повоевать. Собирайтесь теперь там вместе.
I need this.
Так, неправильно. Тут.
It'd be fascinating if they weren't looking for me.
Что здесь плазовых, интересно? Ну, отлично.
Come on now.
Теперь фасы всех. Так, а мне где? Да блин, вечно я... Почему тут надо идти? Или лучше вообще так прямо пойду? Вот так вот, если... Игорь, здорово еще раз. У меня вот единственный вопрос по поводу всего остального. У меня эхом игра не отдается. Не, она идет не лучше, просто такая локация, где мало объектов. Здесь до сих пор встречаются. Звук идеально, потому что мне OBS до сих пор выдает, что как бы игра, ну, эхо отдает микрофон из наушников. А игра идет, ну, тут просто локация такая. Нет никаких эхо. Отлично. Спасибо тогда, ладно. Тогда хорошо. Тогда просто отлично. Я, правда, в один момент, короче, не заметил, как я гейн переключил на полную громкость, и, короче, благо никто на стриме не сидел. Что-то, блядь. Чё сказать, как машину забрал? Нормально все? Допилили? По поводу покраски же там какая-то была у тебя была. Видишь, не лучше она идет. Все до сих пор все так же плохо. Так, надо подготовиться ко всему этому, надо просто хилок до херища собирать. Кто там меня заметил? Кому я там сдался? Ёп, твою медь. Не хотел с этого помочь. Жопа. Их трое, да, на меня нахер? Или двое? Угу, я понял, где регенератор остался. Забей. Я вниз. Да в жопу эту. Минус один, окей. Ой. Давай. Падло. Фух. Ни разу не плотно было это все. Собрал хпшку, потерял хпшку. Изи.
The sound of leaves rustling. It's comforting.
Так, отлично. Эти звуки, конечно. Что еще? Райское наслаждение. Так. Металлическая любимая. Ай, ё. Так, господи. Вот конфликт это совершенно. Да ну меня в рот.
Can stop tensing up.
Ой, нет, только вы не вы опять. Давайте вы нахер пойдете. Брат, я тебя сейчас такую компанию приведу. Ребят, короче, давайте развлекайте их. Так, ну. Ладно, тесно. Как-то некрасиво получилось. Меня вообще как игра ведет. Нормально ведет. Это долго все. Да, вовремя вызвал, конечно. Влади, пожалуйста. Молодец. Момент можно. Уне момент. Тун-тун. И еще, кстати, почему он это сейчас спел ненавистную песню из GTA? Не-не-не-не. Не-не-не-не та. Это же известная композиция, я не знаю, кто исполняет. Уне моменто. Так, все, я посмотрел, что хотел. Имплементо, да, Челентано. Я ненавижу на самом деле Челентано. Но у него песни очень приедающиеся. Терпеть не могу Челентано, вообще вот так вот скажу даже. Кстати, почему она может лучше идти, чем обычно? Потому что, ну, я чуть-чуть подкрутил придюху по своим советам. Может, из этого вариант. Она чувствует, что подседает местами. Делаю игру потише чуток. Без Б. А что такое? Меня не слышно из-за нее? Серьезно? Are you for fucking serious? Ладно. Давай так вот. На 75. Все сделал. О, вот боже. Не тормозим. Бежим. Твою мать. Почему их так много цвета на дорогах, как обычно? Окей. Еще можно? Да куда уже? Она мне тогда будет тихая. Единственное, может, я микрофон просто подальше от рта убрал. Гейн у меня на середине. Вот так вот, наверное, сделаем микрофон поближе. Игру чуть-чуть потише. Так вот оставим. Нет. Кусок куска все это. Какое все говно. Игра очень громко, еле слыхать. Да жопа. Окей. Микшер громкости. Полтинник вообще сделаю. Это будет моя клешня, брат. Ой, да в сраку тебя. Да ну, нахер это все. Это гэнгбэнг какой-то. Еще впереди, пацаны. Класс. Еще слушайте, да. И подпалите жопу. Да ну все нахер просто. Что ты за мной ломишь? Копытная металлическая. А, я единственное... Я понял, короче, где потом... Да, я понял, да. Это в OBS надо было крутить, чтобы вам выдавало оно тише. Я умный, да. Вы смарт. Но на самом деле мне и так комфортно. Потому что местами... Перегейнил? Серьезно? Нет, я просто его чуть близко к рту под этого подвел. Блин, видишь, как бы... Ой, я хер знает вообще на самом деле, да, он просто иногда захватывает тонормаз. Ну, я могу вот так вот сделать. Вроде гейна не должно быть. Я прям на 10-ую долю там сделал. Посмотрим, да, вот так вот, наверное, лучше будет. И плюс, как бы он... Ай, короче, как объяснить? Когда он в тихом вообще, в покое, он захватывает ни хера. Когда ты начинаешь говорить, он сразу первые громкие звуки оверлоудит. Жопа говно. В БС, типа. Сейчас ЗБС. Сейчас ЗБС, окей. Игра и так нормально, в принципе. Просто иногда, я же говорю, из-за байеров тут. Так, это, короче, из игры превращается в тестовый стрим опять. Да твою мать! Из-за байеров, говорю, высокие частоты просто шкалят иногда. Вспуги, глупая. Ой, блин. Тут речка, сука, мне по колено. Учитывая, что я тут карлик. Гребаный МГС. Вообще не знаю никакого Насана, отстаньте от меня все. Так, я тут еще вентилятор подрубил, надеюсь, он не дует никуда. Блин, как у Гришковца, короче, закрываешь этот балкон, чтобы... Вообще круто, спасибо, Игорь. Как у Гришковца, ты закрываешь балкон, короче, начинает душно. Открываешь балкон, слышно дристеров, сука, на площади. Включаешь кондюк, слышно кондюк. Включаешь кондюк, слышно там еще что-нибудь. А вот чтобы вот, сука, вот нормально вот пожить, чтобы ничего не мешало. Вот хер так будет вообще, когда. Так, я впереди вижу что-то порнокопытное, что можно оседлать.
Ау. Windburn.
Ау. Иди к папочке. Как бы я вот простые фразы иногда говорю, я смотрю в ОБС оверлоудит. Если ты говоришь, что норм, значит норм. Все. Да, вы там развлекаетесь, да, я поеду. Оу. Воу. Так, ну нахер эту дюну. Они не заметили. Конечно же, сука, они не заметили. Полем огородами. Не туда. Тупая лошадь, беги! Так, сука. Какая же это вся жопа. Нет. Дави. Да, берегись. Куда ты ломишь, существо? Я вот единственное, кстати, что переживаю, что когда у меня будет байер и как бы наушники открытые.
A bulwark of Carja might against the howling forbidden west.
Thanks for the history lesson.
But they have no idea what lies beneath. We will learn much from this Aloy.
That's what I'm hoping.
Имеется в виду, что когда будут открыты наушники, звук же будет пропускаться еще больше, чем обычно. Чё тут спиногрызов так много? Да свалили нахер. Вот, я надеюсь, короче, через микрофон это все улавливаться не будет. Так, а у меня тут... Окей, да, все это... Обычные квесты, это все вне стримов. Да поди нет, а поди да. Еще один конченый город, в котором я долго задерживаться не хочу. Спасибо за рандомную коробку. What now? Не издеваются над бедными животными.
It's not like this in Meridian. At least, not anymore.
Now we get to see if your attack on their focus network was entirely successful.
What are you talking about?
Success. Welcome to the Citadel, Aloy. I'll check back with you in a moment. In the meantime, secure it.
Непотребством люди страдают вместо того, чтобы спасать мир. Не положить, я особо. Я могу просто войти куда хочу. Ну да, звездеж. В Меридиане его было мало.
By the glory of the sun revealed. Behold, radiant Edaman, the one true Sun King. The light in shadow.
Как интересно у него с
Whose
обзором.
will is light and whose light is law.
О!
I command Lucius Bahavas to speak in my behalf.
By the will of radiant Edaman does the sun glare down
Как
mercilessly
сказал
upon the
малолетний
traitor
дебил.
Uthid. To the hunter who brings his head to us shall go a bounty of 500 shards.
More prisoners than royalty, don't you think? Love your hair. You and I need to chat, little huntress. The green tent down in Shadowside. I'll be waiting.
Oh my.
Busy.
We both know you're no killer for hire. Uthid is innocent. So come see me, while there's still time to save him.
So, the way in I spoke of is right behind you.
You've got to be kidding.
Not at all. And you needn't worry about the Kestrels. They'll be too busy acting important to pay attention to you.
First time in the Citadel, gotta see the sun ring from on high.
Well, the Kestrels.
Ah, they want us to see this.
The balustrade.
It makes quite
It's a short drop from there.
Ну ладно. Паркур. Господи, тишина.
The other side of the tower. Look for a vent.
I see you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say. I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
Мог бы об этом раньше предупредить. Теперь придется подниматься, Сохраняться, потому что мало ли чё. Что-то как-то рановато вообще для финального квеста. Да. Вау, игра, ну ты серьезно, вот ты серьезно, вот ты, сука, вот серьезно, вот ты, мать его, сейчас вот серьезно, да? Типа, реально я не могу назад подняться? Ты... Это вот вообще, это... Ну ладно, хер с тобой. По-другому никак, окей.
First time in the Citadel, gotta see the sun ring from on high.
Спасибо, игра. Теперь я могу добежать до... Устройства хранится. Спасибо. Да мать его, где этот костер? Чё так далеко?
The balustrade. It's a short drop from there.
Интересно, может найти какой-нибудь кабель помощнее, чем просто микро-USB, USB, имеется в виду какой-нибудь, не знаю, более комплексной структурой для лучшей передачи голоса, или это вообще никак не сделает погода? Жаль. Кабель отсоединяемый, конечно.
The other side of the tower. A weak spot in the wall.
I see you've been here before.
Obviously. Now, it's very important that you hear what I'm about to say.
Можно поискать. А если вообще это без смысла?
But this humble vent marks a point of no return. Before you descend into the depths here, you should be fully committed, equipped, and focused. No distractions. If you have errands to run, do them first or hold your peace. I won't tolerate whining. Is that clear?
You'll tolerate what I give you, Silence. I didn't ask you along for the ride.
Ладно. Let's do this, boy.
I'm heading down.
I've spent a lifetime trying to uncover the secrets of this world. Where the machines came from. How the old ones achieved such marvels only to fall into silence and death. A lifetime of failure, as year by year, decade after decade, I hit walls I could not break, doors I could never breach.
Hello.
Until a Nora huntress marched out of the savage east. And voila, for her, all the deepest secrets of the earth were laid bare. I suspect you will have an easier time with this door than I did years ago.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Malfunction. 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 Malfunction.
Are you kidding me?
You don't hear me laughing.
Shut up. There's gotta be another way. Hey! Elizabeth Sobeck here! Requesting access!
Access request acknowledged. Root command functions available.
Ой, короче, все это.
I do! Get me through this door!
Analyzing. Primary access inoperable due to mechanical failure. Emergency venting procedure likely to circumvent blockage. Do you wish to proceed?
Yes, of course.
Emergency venting authorized.
I underestimated. So by now,
Давай, потыкай.
Guess you can't of everything.
That will draw attention. We won't have this place to ourselves for long now.
We? Last I checked, I was the one risking my life down here.
Yes, fine. Now will you please get moving? There's so much to learn in less time than I'd hoped.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn.
Zero Dawn. We found it.
Are you really so surprised?
Facility diagnostics detect multiple failures. Attempting repair.
So, what was this room?
An entrance hall, perhaps. Have a look around.
Опять звук этот. Нет, я не хотел так делать. Погоди. А, я подобрал, окей.
Please take a seat and wait for your name to be called. A selection of beverages and snacks are available.
Smaller room.
Видите, как тир. Блин, тут столько припасов оставляют, забей.
Please proceed into viewing room 1 for an important message regarding the purpose.
What was this place?
A holographic theater.
CDN1 data intact. Initiating playback.
Опа.
Welcome to Project Zero Dawn. I am General Harris, Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the United States of America. I'm sure you've heard the rumors that Zero Dawn is a top-secret superweapons program, the technological miracle that will save us from the Pharaoh Plague, if Operation Enduring Victory can hold off the robots long enough. The reason I'm sure you've heard the rumors is that I'm the one who spread them, and they are all lies. Zero Dawn is not a superweapons program, and it will not save us. Nothing will save us. And here's why. By the time the glitch was noticed, it was already too late. Nothing could stop the Pharaoh Plague. Nothing can. Its robots will continue to replicate and devour the biosphere. Life on Earth will be destroyed. Our planet reduced to a barren sphere. Global extinction is inevitable. No matter how many we kill, the robots just keep exponentially making more. If we had their deactivation codes, we could shut them all down. The entire swarm. But since their cryptographic protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, cracking a code set would take half a century. At best, we've got 16 months. Not exactly what you'd call a survival option. The destruction of a biosphere is not the sort of apocalypse you can wait out in a fallout shelter or a space station. There will be no Earth left to reclaim. Just a lifeless, toxic rock with several million Pharaoh robots on it, hibernating. Waiting for something to eat. This is the horrible truth behind the lies of Operation Enduring Victory. My lies. Lies designed to inspire millions of innocents to sacrifice themselves in battle. Why? One reason. To buy time for you and the work you will do here. Zero Day. The day that life on Earth ceases to exist is coming fast. It cannot be stopped. The hope of Zero Dawn is that something new might come after. But I will leave it to Elizabeth Sobek to shine that thin ray of light into the darkness. Harris, out.
That doesn't make sense. Life on Earth didn't cease to exist.
He said it could not be stopped.
But it was. Somehow Elizabeth saved us. I've got to keep looking. Find out how she did it.
Okay.
Kestrels. They got in. Through the vents.
Let nothing stop you from learning the truth.
Spread out! If it moves, kill it!
What is this place? A tomb?
sure you now understand the urgency of why we brought you here, Ms. Okilo.
Captain Okilo, are you trying to thank me for not resisting?
Да ну нахер. Ну да, конечно, вы будете танковать такие выстрелы лицом. Очень смешно. Вот, что? Охеренная игра. Я же понимаю, что это конченый шлем. Спасибо, игра. Okay.
Want to discuss?
Whew. So, Mama, she was right.
Pardon?
My mother, she took her Bible real serious. Not just Texas Bible serious, Pentecostal serious. Favorite chapter? Revelations. Now, I didn't always understand her on account of all that speaking in tongues and such, but when she did use her words, there was always end times this and lake of fire that on account of sinful lifestyles. Speaking of which, mind if I smoke?
A tobacco cigarette.
Sorry, darling. My taste run classic. Compliments to your team tracked me down. Been a price on my head 18 months now. Sterling Malky was me, don't mind admitting. Been plenty of snakesters chasing the bounty too. But I kept the zigging to their zag. How'd you finger me?
I believe Dr. Sobek listed you as an alpha candidate. Priority snatch and grab.
Always suspected she had a little thing for me. Hey, I don't suppose you got real coffee in this place? You know, blood coffee? Conflict cappuccinos?
Mr. Tate, I'm clearing you to proceed. Just go.
Okay.
Is accurate, yes.
So these mechanical monstrosities, they don't just kill people, they feed off them?
Not just people, all organic matter.
Every living thing dissolves into nutrients. Millennia of evolution liquefied. The miracle of life reduced to bloody biofuel.
In a word, yes.
Who did this? Pharaoh? That asshole. Is he here?
No, Doctor.
Please, tell him Tom Pate wants a word. Now, get off! Get off! Doctor, please, you get Ted Pharaoh in here!
Okay.
CD02 data intact. Initiating playback.
Oh.
Elizabeth Sobek. You've heard the bad news, and it's all true. The Pharaoh plague is devouring the biosphere. Life itself will cease to exist. But does that have to be the end? What if we could give life a future? What if we could build a kind of seed from which, on a dead planet, life could blossom anew? This is the aim, the hope, of Project Zero Dawn. To create a super-intelligent, fully automated terraforming system and bring life back from lifelessness. What would such a system require?
At its core, it would need a true AI, fully capable of making the trillions of decisions necessary to reconstitute the biosphere. An immortal guardian, devoted to the reflourishing of life. We call it Gaia. Mother Nature as an AI. But that's just the core of the system. She will need to be surrounded and empowered by a comprehensive suite of subordinate functions. Think of them as extensions of Gaia's mind, each dedicated to a specific purpose. Now, these aren't AIs, but make no mistake, each presents an engineering challenge more profound than anything the human species has ever before attempted. Hardware that preserves and then gestates the billions of seeds and embryos from which life will be reborn. The construction of underground facilities to hold it all. And that's just the start. We don't have to build the entire system. The beauty of a fully automated terraforming system is that it can build itself. Now, over the days to come, you'll learn how all these functions, all these pieces that you'll be working on, fit together. How we'll race the clock to execute our harvest initiatives, write the software, build the tech and the facilities. How we'll lock it down and seal it up before the inevitable occurs. But even more important, you'll know how it doesn't end here. How Gaia will generate those deactivation codes General Harris talked about, and build the transmission arrays to broadcast them, shutting down the Pharaoh robots for good. How Gaia will not just build, but imagine any conceivable robot it needs to do its work across centuries. From detoxifying the Earth's ravaged atmosphere and poisoned seas, to the regreening of the Earth from cryopreserved seed stalks, to rewilding the Earth with animal life. And then, when all that is done, how a new generation of human beings, spawned at cradle facilities around the globe, will partake of Apollo, the vast archive of human knowledge and cultural achievement from which they will learn of us, our world. And most important, how not to repeat our mistakes. It's not an impossible dream. It is within our grasp if we work tirelessly and stop at nothing to achieve it. We can't stop life from ending. But if you will help me, help Gaia, we can give it a future. Join me and help make that future real.
Как искусственный интеллект сможет написать коды для деактивации другого искусственного интеллекта? Что?
The whole Earth destroyed, but then remade?
Yes. By a machine. A machine of creation.
Elizabeth did this. For life. For us. But why Hades then? If it was part of Gaia, how did it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh robot? Why does it want to kill me? And Apollo, the archive of knowledge, what happened to that?
I'm as confused as you are. Maybe the answers lie ahead.
Of course I'll do it. To be given the opportunity to rebuild what the damage that I don't feel worthy of it, but I will do it, absolutely.
I want to stress that this was never about your culpability.
It is to me. Dr. Sobek, Margot, they were smart to get out of Pharaoh when they did, but not one of us took it as a warning sign. It just told ourselves they weren't cut out for the BTRI cabals. That's the better than rapid innovation. A better at competing, better than the next guy, a better killing machine. Isn't it just amazing how a century and a half of science fiction did nothing to swerve our species from the path of doom? I mean, I'm done with that life. I mean, I will work hard, twice as hard to earn this, for my family to have a place in Elysium. I never thought that there could be atonement. guarantee to make sure I behave this time?
Security, for your protection. Would you like to discuss how you're feeling?
Sure. I'll tell you. Surprised. No, flabbergasted. Like my old man would say, flabbergasted. That vein pumping in his forehead. I thought you people were just completely underprepared for a spaceflight project. But now I can see it's worse. Much worse. Sobek is a total fantasist, a dangerous fantasist. He's kind of blue skying. It's... Jesus.
Кстати, да, почему просто не покинуть планету? Удаленно решить всю эту проблему.
Everything you're talking about here isn't possible.
I recommend you read the documents regarding your options.
I've seen enough. I'm getting out of here. What are you... You don't... Get your hands off me!
Don't touch me, you motherfucker. Микро прям чисто слышно.
Intruder! Get her!
Как обычно, благодаря Игорю все. Так. Конечно, мы послушаем запись. Блин, два крутых перца — это не очень весело. А вы, Игорь? Ну и чё они там? Ой, короче. Из-под тяжка страйк. Тихо, тихо, не прыгай. Да твою мать. Да разинь ты рот, глупый. Мужик, хорош. Все, давай звезду отсюда. Да! Дурак, что ли? Вебка исчезла, потому что я как бы хочу стримить игру, которая красивая, а себя, которая некрасивая, я показывать не хочу. Все просто. Ау! Давайте, пацаны, у кого больше? Куски.
Now, those lame FBI black hats at Mockingbird back in the day, I enjoyed schooling them. But maybe I went in too hard on this poor counselor. She was cute and just going... But maybe I went in too hard on this poor
О боже, лучше бы не нажимал на это.
She was cute and just going down a checklist after all. Couldn't expect her to see how ridiculous Zero D's ambitions are. God's own budget thrown at a kid playing with a hologram sculptor? Palms up, honey. I'm just calling it like it is. Hey, look, Mom, I'm making nature. Now, if nature is so important, why not let nature take its course? Extinction? That's natural. Zero Dawn? No, ma'am, that ain't. Heck, it's so unnatural it'd be called an abomination back home, and you know it. That's why you're hiding it. Meanwhile, my little honey of a counselor, she's munching the inside of her cheek. Bad habit. She chewed one of her nails, too, just one. Not your day, was it, little sweet pea? Saw her quota slipping away. Said, I assume you
Почему над программой по спасению человечества и Земли работали какие-то крепотцы и ребята?
Sign me up.
Zero Dawn. He is art in a way. An expression on the grandest scale. But there is so much unfairness. Why was I chosen? Was it decided by committee? By algorithm? My family will be saved because I happen to graduate in art history? Is this right?
Dr. Soubet? Christina Soubet?
Yes. I met a man, another historian. His fields are Bauhaus and the New Materialists. But he once attended one of my talks. Another unfair chance. Of all the many people in that auditorium, that we should both be here now. And yet, I feel more accepting of my fate. No, it is not fair, not at all. But for the sake of my family, for the sake of art. Art is alive. It must be able to speak from beyond history and echo in the future, not perish into oblivion. This opportunity, I must do this.
Я понял. Я вас понял. Так, грибочки.
Here we go. Another one of these. Need to find the right configuration.
Ау.
There's a part missing.
Тут не то, что...
Maybe there's a storage area
А, тут
nearby.
одной не хватает, окей. Где же ты? Так, и... Погоди. Вниз вправо.
Done. I should check the door nearby.
Так, тут точно ее нету?
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay? Somehow, he managed to install an H-emitter node backwards. Everything's in reverse. I don't get paid to clean up Brett's messes. If you want it fixed...
Я понял. В жопу всё. Ох уж эти тесные места. Излучатель.
Found one. Looks intact.
Внезапно к Ютике установил.
That should do the trick. Now let's get that door open.
Дмитрий, здравствуйте. Так, подожди. А, теперь не показывает. Ладно. А для профилактики посмотрю, как это работает. Вправо, вверх. Да, тут все кверху жопой должно быть. Вниз. Entschuldigung. Тут же голосовая подсказка была. Что там чувак воткнул неправильно. А может еще и последовательность должна быть еще жопой наперед. Вверх, влево. Блин, так оно же зеркальное. What? Вверх. Позже вниз. Вот это тогда влево. Цифровой ключ от телефона, да. Вот должна быть так вот. Ага. Это вот IQ гейминг. На самом деле нет. Аж, господи, почему тут много людей?
Eclipse. They're here.
Avoid contact.
Lines look good.
Gaia. It's up there. Second floor.
Can you reach it?
So much for avoiding contact.
Так, момент. Вот этого пацана бы... Ну, неважно. Так, вот, брат. Ай! Вот тут меня. Я понимаю, что у тебя лицо танковое, но не настолько же. Здравствуйте. Ну что? Ой, циркачи опоссанные. Какая же ты танковая мразь! Не, ну это не серьезно уже. Как оно? Конечно. Окей. Mass Effect какой-то, укрываешься, перекатываешься, дерешься с затмением. Самая неинтересная просто часть. Где там твоя башка? Ой, я угадал. Это просто самая неинтересная часть игры. Драться с людьми, когда игра запилена на то, чтобы ты дрался с огромными гигантскими машинами. Да хорош! Да ну хорош! Еще и в целях застревать. Так, а давайте вот так вот поиграем. Чё за пулемет? Алло, давай. Все. Ну давай, брат. Кого больше? обычно у меня.
Moment anyway.
But get moving. You have to find Gaia.
Будет у кого-нибудь хилка? Я понимаю, что вы все такие не бомжи с кристаллами бегать. Нет, ну ладно. И не жалко. Так, где нам глянуть надо? Щука, конченая реклама. Так. Не хватает опций собрать все.
Hello, I'm Margot Shen, and this is Hephaestus. As the name might tip you off, this is going to be the subordinate function that Gaia will use to make lots and lots of robots. Her personal forge. Except, it's not that simple. So you probably noticed that only about a third of you are robotics engineers. The rest, experts in machine cognition, virtual heuristics, that stuff. Well, that's because we aren't going to be the ones designing and building robots. The last thing we want is to burden Gaia with a bunch of outmoded 21st century designs. Waste of time. Our purpose is to empower Gaia to build the robots. And not just build, imagine, from scratch. Any robot she needs for any conceivable purpose, designed and fabricated at a snap of a finger. Hers. Her finger. So, Hephaestus isn't really the forge. It's more like the knowledge of craft and ingenuity of a mastersmith to wield the hammer. Encoded as software. Virtual creativity made real. Gaia's already learning. In simulations, she's doing some very creative things with fractal assembly and animal morphologies. Her designs aren't about to win the Liam Prize anytime soon, but hey, everyone has to start somewhere. So, yes, time to get started. Let's do this.
I don't get it.
Which part? It's a little technical in places.
If Gaia was designed to save life, why would the robots it makes attack people?
Perhaps it loves some forms of life more than others.
The derangement. The machines weren't always so angry.
True. Mostly they were docile until 10, 15 years ago.
For years, Hephaestus has been forcing cauldrons to make aggressive machines. I've seen it myself, in the cauldrons. Stalkers, Ravagers, the Thunderjaw. How could it do that? And why?
Why indeed?
Ну, типа, для защиты тех, которые там занимаются терраформацией, по-моему, это очевидно.
In cauldrons.
But of course, the birthing places of Gaia's machines.
Терраформирование, точнее, не терраформация. Так, погоди-ка. А что это у нас? О чем это? Ой, только... Ну, хоть у кого-нибудь-то будет хилка. Тебя давать будет.
Careful now.
Are you for fucking serious? На какого-то пацана. Серьезное дерьмо. Стелс.
Welcome to Apollo.
Да тихо ты
the
палишь!
collective memory of the human species and the wellspring of knowledge for future generations. I am Samina Ebadi. Until recently, I was director of the International Collective Memory Institute in New Tehran. As a heritage professional, I devoted my...
Только попробуй обернуться. А в жопу это. Нихера, это что у тебя за пуха такая? Так, а давай-ка вот так вот сделаем. Давайте, пацаны, по одному. Тихо, погоди. Погоди. Это другое дело. Эй, ты на башне там. Ну что, тебе подниматься, что ли, с этой херней? Серьезно? Дело.
What should have been a cave of wonders. Look around. See if anything is left.
Dr. Sobek, please archive this testimonial in Apollo. Cross-reference to all mentions of my name and Operation Enduring Victory. My name is General Aaron Harris. From 2060 to 2066, I served as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, the highest-ranked officer of the United States Armed Forces. The tenure of my command included strategic planning and oversight of Operation Enduring Victory, a falsehood perpetrated on the civilian populations of the United States and other nations during the last 14 months of life on this planet. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive. Before the Pharaoh Plague, I did my job and did it well. I was bold and decisive, crafty in political maneuvers. It wasn't an accident that I rose to my position and became the commander of the largest mechanized force ever assembled. But what if? My only lasting achievement was the extinction of life on Earth. And my one redeeming act, if any.
Я, в общем, хотел сегодня 2 стрима бахнуть. Я сейчас немножко в Хорезу, начну часик поиграю, а потом в этот пойду, в обсирашку. Я вам кину эту флажку, обсирашку, когда буду готов. Обсирашки кайф. А вот не согласен.
Aaron Harris. Sincerely, Aaron Harris.
Welcome to Hades. Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol.
Безвыбочная, потому что игра красивая, короче, а я нет, поэтому я хотел приоритет поставить в красивой игре.
The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean,
Господи, вот эти вот люди были в ответе на воссоздание жизни на Земле. Это шейм.
Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos, spinning top that won't stop wobbling. And what are you gonna do?
Каково осознавать, что хипари будет последнего плота человечества?
Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside, while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do.
Погоди, протокол АИД. Вот это мне интересно. Если действовать слишком жестко, у гея разрушится ядро, то если... То есть я мог оторвать ее фигуральные пальцы от фигурального руля и передать управление АИДу, но при этом получилось, что я ломал ей пальцы, а иногда и руки. Так что это был не вариант, ведь самое главное, после того, как АИД сделает свое дело, гей должны восстановить управление себе, поэтому мне надо было найти решение, которое не причинило бы ей вреда. А если избрать слишком мягкий подход, гея только притворится, что потерял управление, я проводил испытание за испытанием, и каждый раз было одно и то же. АИД перехватывает управление, система терраформирования начинает работать. А гея встает у него за спиной и по-тихому отменяются запущенные им процессы. Это еще и посылает ложные телеметрические данные, чтобы скрыть возможность всего вмешательства. Коварное, честное слово. Ради спасения жизни гея пойдет на все. Даже если это просто жизнь симулированных растений. Так вот, оказывается, что все требовалось это изолировать гею в оболочке из защитного кода, сохранив ее целостность, и затем сместить ее с управляющей позиции, после чего АИД, так сказать, занимает пустевшее кресло, когда начинает творить свою магию. Мать его за ногу! Теперь мы, короче, будем 10 лет узнавать, что такое АИД проект. Я надеюсь, пропасти впереди нету.
Welcome to Eleuthia, the crown and king of Gaia's subordinate functions. For it is by Eleuthia that the human race will continue to exist. I am Patrick Rochard, the Alpha in charge of this program. Now let one thing be perfectly clear from the outset. Eleuthia is not a genetic engineering project. Our goal is to preserve the human genome, not alter it. A snapshot of human genetic diversity, literally frozen in time. The genetic quintessence of our species, unmodified.
Господи, а можно как-нибудь это...
Under my watch, our activities and initiatives will comply with the 2034 clone provisions and the 2048 Rally Accords. Now that may seem a quaint, even trivial concern to you in light of present circumstances, but as one of the authors of the Accords, it is far...
Cradle facilities. Elizabeth said a new generation of humans would be spawned inside such places.
She did.
All Mother Mountain. It was one of them?
There's only one way to be sure.
The hatch wouldn't open. Something about a corrupted Alpha registry. I need to search Elizabeth's office.
Nuts would benefit from antilopine morphologies. Though Caprid forms show superior load-bearing capability.
You're a quick study, Gaia.
Dr. Sobek, as I have conducted this comparative analysis of mammalian morphologies, I've gathered extensive data on the quaternary extinction event.
Oh? And your assessment? Gaia?
Logically speaking, the extinction was a natural consequence.
And yet,
I find the loss of megafaunal species unaccountably sad. That they passed forever into oblivion causes me to experience...
О, господи, еще один Детройт.
That is difficult to describe. Am I malfunctioning?
No, Gaia, you're not. This is good. It's very good. You will undergo a brief period of unconsciousness during relocation to Prime and final instatement.
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
When you're back up and running at the new site, we'll bring the subordinate functions online and see where we stand.
Elizabeth, I detect distress. Are you all right?
I'm fine.
I realize that circumstances compel us to launch earlier than we hoped, but all subsystems are operational. The odds stand in our favor.
But what if... Gaia, there's nothing left out there. You can't even survive unless you're wearing an environmental suit. There are billions dead, in fear and agony. What if it was all for nothing?
Elizabeth, extinction was inevitable. Thanks to you, life will have a future.
You really believe that?
I believe in you, Elizabeth. In you, all things.
Okay.
Pure logic won't cut it, Ted. To pull this off, Gaia's going to need to have some skin in the game. It has to care.
What if it runs amok? Have we learned nothing from our mistakes?
Your mistakes, I think you mean?
All I'm saying is give it a kill switch.
She was just born, Ted. I'm not gonna put a gun to her head while she's still in the cradle.
You talk like it's a child. What if it becomes a monster?
Elizabeth, may I speak outside protocol?
Of course, Gaia, go on.
I'm sorry to contradict you, but Mr. Farrow's argument is sound. At this point, the development of my psyche is not entirely predictable. To ensure preservation of life, a hardwired override is, I believe, a necessary safeguard.
There. Satisfied, Ted?
Jeez, Liz, just do what it says.
Okay. А где, так сказать, вход? А, окей. О, бой. Это мы же, конечно же, все читать не будем.
No room. The Alpha Registry master file.
Intact?
Yeah. No signs of corruption.
Then what are you waiting for? Copy the file.
With this, I can restore the registry at the hatch inside Allmother. Open it. Go inside.
And grasp the secrets within.
Where I was born. Maybe who gave birth to me.
Who? Are you really so naive? There will be no who waiting for you there, Aloy. Whatever birthed you into the world was a what, not a who.
You bastard.
Oh no, I had a legitimate birth. It's you, Aloy, who are the creation of a machine. But what kind of machine and why? Why were you created?
Очевидно, да.
Eclipse.
You need to get out of there. What you found is too valuable. You're too valuable.
Я бесценна. Вот пидор.
Still alive. Good. I have a more suitable death in mind for you, child.
Ау. Достижение узнать правду. I know the way.
My entire life, I've always known one thing with prophetic certainty. That I was destined for glory as a great champion of the sun. Even when Jiran was murdered, even when Meridian fell, I never doubted my destiny. Until you came along. When I heard that you had survived, a doubt took root in my mind.
Нелогично ли под
As
нижнюю?
sure as the sun rises and falls each day, those I am bade to kill die. And yet I failed. How? Why? With each dig site you attacked, each loyal soldier you killed, this pestering doubt grew. I kept thinking of the moment my knife pierced your throat.
Ой, давай скипнем пиздёж, уже начнем воевать.
Simple tug of the blade, and you would have bled out. In slaughter, I am a practiced hand. So why hesitate? Why fail my destined purpose?
See that scar on your cheek? You didn't get to finish.
Yes, I remember. He fought well. For a savage.
His name was Rost, and he was a better man than you could ever hope to be.
The better man is the one who doesn't end up with his guts steaming on the ground. No, it wasn't him. I could have finished you before he attacked, but I didn't. This failing troubled my thoughts, haunted every step. It was only when I captured you, down in that place, that I finally glimpsed the sun's design etched at length across the course of events. You were meant to survive that day on the mountain. Meant to interfere at dig sites and kill my men. Conversely, I was meant to capture you. Here. So that you might die as a sacrificial offering to the sun. Everything as it was meant to be. Predestined and preordained.
Все варианты просто охеренно.
Some destiny. You're following orders, not some grand cosmic design. You're a puppet, with Hades yanking the strings. A pawn pushed around by larger forces. It'd be laughable if there weren't so much killing involved. Hades is an ancient machine, not the buried shadow of Karja myth. It doesn't care about Meridian. It wants to kill everything and everyone. And you are its dutiful slave.
I serve not the buried shadow, but the sun in shadow. All halves of nature joined to one cause. Shadow to sun, dark to light.
Do you really not hear how ridiculous that sounds? You've gone from serving an insane homicidal Sun King to an insane homicidal machine. You're moving down in the world, not up.
I'll remember those words as I watch your corpse burn. Whatever's left of it. You fail to grasp the point. As surely as you've been conquered, so has all doubt. And with certainty of belief comes unstoppable force.
Then get this cage and put your faith to the test. See if things work out like you expect.
The circle has closed. Every element is
Хватит базарить!
Exactly where it belongs.
Это невыносимо!
Will serve her true purpose. A sacrificial animal. Oh, speaking of sacrifice, I forgot to tell you. After you crashed the Eclipse network, I sent messengers into the east to rally the forces there and mount an invasion of the sacred land. I ordered every Nora killed. I was hoping to catch you there, but alas, it all seems to have been unnecessary.
The Nora have no part to play in this. Leave them alone.
Soon, they'll have no part to play in anything. That much is sure. In any case, I couldn't recall the order even if I wished to.
О, ну жаль.
Thanks to your destruction of the network, communication over distances is impossible. you not only doomed yourself, but an entire tribe. Do we not see the scorching judgment of the sun in these events? Your focus. Such a powerful device, isn't it? And yet, so fragile.
Вот это печально.
So you see, this time, I did not hesitate. The knife has already been twisted.
Karja faithful, rejoice! Our years in shadow are over. A new dawn trembles on the horizon. A new day soon to break. And when it does, the false Sun King will be dead, and Holy Meridian ours once more. In this, I have become an instrument of prophecy. All halves of nature join to one cause. Shadow to sun, light to dark, night to day. Behold! Hold your seats! Can you not see the proof of the sun's blessing before your eyes? How else could shadows such as these prowl in broad light of day? Were they not approved by the sun and joined to our cause? Many years ago,
Эти роботы не атакуют людей. Какого хера?
the radiant Tyrann ordered many faithless, crushed beneath the hooves of the behemoth. Mighty is the behemoth in the eye of the sun, but it is mightier still, infused with the power of shadow. Let this one, who schemed and slithered, be the first to die. Let her be the first of thousands.
По-моему, сейчас без моего оборудования я буду сосать. Да, алло, игра, я ж без брони.
My weapons are up on the platform. There's no way out of this ring. Maybe I could use the strength against it.
Подожди, малыш, подожди. Ну это как так-то? А, боль. Давай, пупсик.
Getting ready to charge.
Как больно. А он кого не сломал, серьезно?
Gotta get out of the way.
Давай, животное, на меня. Я понял.
If that platform collapses, I'll get my weapons back.
Больно. Будешь меня чаржить, нет?
He's on the way. It's down.
No. Ой! Ну все, Сучандра, ты огребаешь.
Hey! Guess who got our weapons back? Now you're just a big dumb target. Come and get it!
Ну, такое.
Those components on the sides of its head. They've got something to do with its lift attacks.
Так,
That canister on its belly. Looks important.
что тут важно на самом деле? А, все? Лол. Только разговора было. А чё это, брат, случилось? Что с лицом? Давай, спускайся. Это жопа, на самом деле, это еще хуже. Можно хоть мне на помощь придет, пожалуйста?
Why leave it to them? Come get me yourself!
О, внезапно. Вдруг откуда не возьмись появился в рот любить. Hasta luego, Федор.
So you're here. Really here. You risked your life.
Of course I did. If you'd been killed, Venora's sacred mountain would never have given up its secrets.
Too bad you wasted your time then. Helis destroyed my focus. And the Alpha Registry with it.
Not at all. The whole time I've been monitoring your focus, I've duplicated every data file you scanned.
Ах ты хитрожопый засранец.
Installing that data to a new focus was trivially easy. Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man.
You're really good at making it impossible to like you, Silence. But I guess I need this.
It's time to see where you were born. Maybe you'll even learn why.
Yeah. Meet the machine that birthed me into this world. Isn't that how you put it?
I'll be off.
Wait.
Yes?
Since when can you override machines?
Ever since you discovered the technique. I had to destroy a corrupted to obtain the necessary parts, of course. But your example showed me how to do that as well. Yet another benefit of monitoring your activities through your focus. Truth be told, the underlying logic of the technique isn't so different from rites practiced by Banuk shamans, though of course, far more advanced.
Great. You're welcome, I guess. Helis recognized you back in the Sun Ring. You told me that you'd assisted the eclipse, not that you knew the man who killed who almost killed me.
So now you know. The man is a serious threat. So let's do all we can to make sure that he and Hades don't succeed.
Right.
Так, все.
I'll be on my way. To make matters worse, Helis ordered an Eclipse detachment to attack the Nora Sacred Land. The tribe's already weak. They won't stand a chance. You should come with me.
Well, absolutely not. I have preparations to make elsewhere.
Абсолютно нет, прости.
Why do I bother asking? You're not gonna tell me.
When the time is right, I'll be in touch. I'll contact you later. In the meantime, should you need to return to Shadow Karja territory, I brought armor to conceal your identity.
You think of everything, don't you?
One of us has to. Aloy, when you were recovering the Alpha Registry down in the Zero Dawn bunker, I was needlessly cruel. For your sake, I hope there is someone waiting there for you inside the mountain. Not a what, but a who. Yeah!
Так, все, можно я к этому костерчику и все, и хватит. Слава богу. Эй, тут костер был, какого хера? Вот он, все нормально. Так, все. Сейф, победка. Вообще, нормально сегодня по сюжету пробежали. Можно на этом и остановиться. Ой, господи, что будет самый теперь жопа, что? Господи, второй поток сегодня будет, думаю, минут через 30, если кто смотрит. Я все равно как бы сделаю анонсик. Всем понакидаю всего. Вот. Че, Horizon тогда у меня будет в среду тогда? Или во вторник посмотрим, короче. Продолжим. Там осталось, я думаю, недолго уже получается. Поэтому вот. Спасибо тем, кто посмотрел. Второй стримчанский будет через 30 минут, как я уже сказал. Так что всем, кто ложится спать, спокойной ночи. А всем, кто ждет второй поток, до скорого.